Welcome back to the field. We're ready to kick off our 2026 Agronomy Alert series. We're standing out in the field today that was planted around April 25th, so some of the earlier planted corn. We can see that it's about the V2 growth stage. We can visibly see and count 2 collars on these plants. So not a lot going on yet in the field. With the recent colder weather, we really haven't seen much going on. For the most part, we really have seen fairly good emergence in whether it be sand or silt loam soils to date. One of the things we have started seeing the last 10 days is really the broadleaves and grass is really starting to emerge. So thinking about herbicide timing, not an ideal time like this week to spray with the cooler nighttime temperatures. Some of the general guidelines we like to use with herbicide applications is when we have nighttime temperatures below 40 degrees, a lot of that contact herbicide like dicamba that we've been using, 2,4-D, or any contact herbicides, we really like to wait a day or two when we do have those nighttime temps under 40, just to get better control efficacy with those products. So something to keep in mind. Hopefully next week the weather starts cooperating and our lows stay in the low 50s, if not mid to high 40s. So as you can see, we do have in this field got sprayed about a week ago, but we do have a lot of grasses that have emerged and also a lot of broadleaves as you look around. The other thing that we've noticed a lot of that kind of surprised us this year is volunteer corn. For the most part, we thought we did a pretty good job with harvesting last year. We didn't have a significant amount of eardrop or anything like that. But what we've seen is a lot of individual scattered volunteer corn, whether it came from header loss or just the typical combine loss. When you think back, about our winter, obviously we had very little precip snow during the winter months, so we have a ton. We didn't have that opportunity to any of that seed to rot or anything or absorb water and then just freeze and rot and basically. And this happened probably about 6-7 years ago, I think it was. We saw the same thing, and we really are seeing that in a lot of fields this year. No train wrecks for the most part by any means. But definitely a thing to keep an eye on, take some stand counts of the volunteer, those densities, and we'll cover that next week as far as some general guidelines with, potential yield loss and volunteer corn density. So we'll cover that a little bit next week, but hope everybody's stands are looking good. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to one of us. Thank you.